Hello, and welcome to video 19 as we climb along each week, one by one, sometimes two, sometimes three, just depends. As you can see by the title, we're going to do a early 80s Genesis song. I believe it's off of Abacab, but I'm not 100% sure. The song called Keep It Dark, which is a pretty cool song. About a man who gets taken by otherworldly beings, aliens, whatever you want to call them, and they take him to their home world where it's peace and joy and love and everything's bright. And then they comes back, but he was told to keep it dark. It don't seem bad if you consider just what he's been through. It seems he met up with a gang of thieves who mistook him for a man of means. They locked him up and they found he had no money, so they let him go again. Now he's back at home and happy, just to see the kids. I wish that I could really tell you of all the things that happened to me, all that I have seen. A world full of people, their hearts full of joy, cities of light with no fear of war, and thousands of creatures with happier lives, and dreams of a future, but meaning there's no need to hide. Oh, but keep it dark. It seems strange to have to lie about a world so bright, and instead a made-up story from the world of night. I wish that I could really tell you all the things that happened to me, all that I have seen. A world full of people, their hearts full of joy, cities of light with no fear of war, and thousands of creatures with happier lives, and dreams of a future with meaning. There's no need to lie, no need to hate, no need to hide. Oh, keep it dark. Alright, something like that. Just started learning that last night, so cool. Seems like it came out well. Cool, we'll be back shortly. Thank you. Hello and welcome back to video 19. Still not sure what I'm going to call this yet. Probably Alien. Alien. No S. Me. No, not a Sigourney Weaver film. Me. Well, Lord knows if you've seen enough of my videos, you probably will think I'm pretty alien-esque. But, so, gotta have a few more, well, theories. You know me and my theories. One of these days I will prove them. But, as I've mentioned, videos past, I'm not really from around here. Not from this part of the universe anyway. And I've talked a little bit about starseeds and about how I thought I was one. I think the term gets thrown around a little too much, and I'm not knocking anybody that thinks they are one or anything like that. But really do your research, and I don't mean do your typing on the computer research. I'm talking about doing your research here. I recently thought about this. First of all, I want to tell you about my name, my spiritual name, which is Xander Starwalker. Now, I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan. You know, not one of them ones that goes off to the Star Wars con or whatever the heck it is there and, you know, get all dressed up. You know, love the films. Mostly because of my belief in the Force, I think, is what really ties me into those movies. But again, that's the same thing as universal energy, the Holy Spirit, the field, you name it. But we've discussed that. So obviously I wasn't going to call myself Xander Skywalker. That would be a little ridiculous. You know, again, that would be a Star Wars con type person. And then I was thinking, oh, Star Wars, Walker, Star Walker, cool. But I've really, over the past couple of years, have really come to realize that it means so much more. You know, again, you get that feeling, you go with it, and then sometimes later down the road you actually realize exactly what it is, you know, those meanings and why you feel a certain way with a certain name or certain something. The thing is I definitely travel with starseeds. You know, the general idea is that they have come to Earth or coming to Earth for the first time or whatever, but they're coming to Earth specifically to help raise the vibration of the planet or whatever mission they have. For me, I kind of I'm like a traveler, you know. The last life I remember living here, and I've had a couple visions of, when I met my lovely, lovely, lovely bride-to-be down the road. It was around 1881, 1891, somewhere in that vicinity, you know, near the turn of the century. And that was the last time, and I may have been here over the course of thousands of years, 6 to 12 times. I'm not exactly sure, you know. I do occasionally get visions of certain past lives, which it might be a good video to do. Actually, let me write that down before I forget past lives. But in between those, you know, lives that I live here, I'm here, I'm there, I go somewhere else. You know, I have my missions or whatever it is that I do. I remember being somewhere in the Andromeda region. I'm pretty sure that my home world is somewhere in one of the Orion's belt, one of the stars in Orion's belt. I do know I was there recently before I came back here. I get a very strong feeling about it. I probably went there to rest for 60 or 70 years before, or 90 or 80 years before I decided to come back into this mess. Most likely. Oh, I keep asking myself, what am I doing here? People, what are you doing? What? But again, there's reasons for all that. You know, as I've spoken about the powers that be. Oh, we must do something about them. Hopefully soon. So, you know, as I said, you know, I don't, you know, I don't understand. I understand human ways as an empath and feeling other people's emotions, and I understand why they go through certain things. I understand the powers that be are causing all these separations amongst all of us, which is why everything is so crazy and messed up. I get all that, but a part of me is like, what? I don't understand. I truly don't understand. You know, we're all the same. You know, we're all humans. You know, yes, we all have differences. You know, but again, it's a separation. But I'm like, I don't understand. You know, and I probably did come from home because home is very peaceful. You know, we do get attacked from time to time by various alien races, but we have this little switch inside of us that that happens so that we can fight. But other than, I mean, we're peaceful. You know, we don't have money and all this nonsense of separation, and you know, it's like the song, you know, world. Let me repeat it again here, since I did kind of and I took it off anyway. But you know, a world full of people, their hearts full of joy, cities of light with no fear of war, and thousands of creatures with happier lives, and dreams of a future of meaning there's no need to hide. So something along that, you know. So coming here after being there, I'm going, oh, what did I do? What did I sign up for here? Anyway, so yes, so that's just kind of, I thought I'd give you a little, I mean, I'm still working on it, working through it. As I said, I'm going to share my journey with you as I'm working through it and as I'm going. A lot of, you know, there's some of you spiritual vloggers out there that do that. But anyway, so yes, now we're going to move from aliens to animals, which, yeah, don't ask me why I decided to go that route. It just, again, I speak when I'm feeling things or things come. That's what I talk about. So yeah, we'll get some weird combinations sometimes, you know. The thing with animals, you know, they have, you know, the instinct, you know, something us as humans had eons ago before developing brains. But now, see, my theory here is that they have emotional intelligence. That, you know, yes, the survival instinct, but all that comes from here. It doesn't come from here, you know. And animals are very, very, very sensitive to energy. you know, they're very, very connected with nature. So I wouldn't even doubt if most animals can actually see the flows of energy. Sorry, I gotta look at my notes. You know, and you know, if you look at, you know, animals are harmonious. You know, yes, you know, there's a food chain and all that kind of thing, but if you look at the cycles and the way things happen, that's just how it works on this planet, you know. But us humans, we are so not with the flow of nature that we're all messed up, you know. And again, I have to explain that. So having said that, this kind of leads me into our pets. Now, part of the reason why I'm working this in is I'm getting a kitty on Friday. I can't wait. My two sons are going to be really excited. You know, I do live alone, so it'd be nice to have a companion. Be interesting to see what the name is going to be. Cute little guy. I do have a pic. Maybe I'll even post it in this video. Oh no, I can't because of the thing I'm using. But at some point I'll give you this picture if anybody's interested. But I feel like, you know, with pets, it's kind of like with baby. You know, I mean, pets, they're a little less instinctual, you know, versus wild. You know, take a feral cat, for example, which I could tell you a great story about that. Actually, you know, that domesticated animals actually start taking on that personality traits of humans and actually are doing a little more mental thinking than the instinctual thing. Really quick, I had a cat. It was feral. Her name was Binks. And she started coming around. She came inside. It was really sweet and everything. I don't know, didn't claw her faces off and everything. But I think she started coming around because she was pregnant. Now, here's the interesting thing. If she had to go outside, or she had to go to the bathroom, she went outside. And we had a litter box. Had no idea what the litter box was, nothing. Couldn't get her to use it at all. But when she had kittens, the kittens knew what the litter box was, and the kittens would go to the litter box, go to the bathroom, and that's when Binks figured out that, hey, that's what that's for. No kidding. So, interesting story about that. But I feel, you know, again, being around cats and dogs, I always get a sense that they can feel, you know, and they sense the energy of humans. And I think, you know, pets are kind of like babies. You know, you get the pet, especially as a baby, you know, they have their own little personalities, but they also pick up on the environment they're in. You know, the environment, you know, the energy of the family or the people that they come into. So again, it's, you know, it's like this conglomeration of their personality and then the energy they're in, which is how they, you know, develop their personalities. And, you know, yeah, let me go back to my notes. Sorry, I lost my train of thought here. And they may even see energy in auras too, as well. And again, you know, they adapt to the environment they're around. Now, I'll give you an example. Pit bulls. Not everybody. You know, some people love pit bulls, some people hate them, and they fear them, and they could go crazy at any time. And you know, we hear some vicious stories. And now, my sister has a pit bull, and my niece. And I will tell you one thing about them. They love to bark. And yes, they are protective. My sister's dog, Athena, she's really cool. You know, she's not, you know, that vicious pit bull kind of, you know, thing going on at all. And again, that's where I think it's, you know, it's the environment that the animal is in. You know, if the animal's raised to be protective and, you know, it's going to happen, you know. And then some of you are going to say, well, sometimes you have a pit bull that's like that, but then they just all of a sudden freak out of nowhere. Well, they must have picked up on some sort of energy somewhere. You know, that again, just people aren't, you know, we have to get out of this materialistic mind mentality and start waking up and realizing that energy plays a big part in everything. Animals, I mean, the universe is made up of energy. We're all made up of energy. Even, you know, everything. Man-made, plants, you name it. It's all energy. So if an animal tweaks, and a lot of times when they do, it's probably because they sense fear. They attack. They sense fear. Oh, you know, even little dogs do that. You know, you got fear them when they get rah, 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 they get worse. So I think a lot of it has to do with the fear factor, and not that stupid show either. So, now, another cool little story. Being a Reiki practitioner with animals works great. Sometimes works better on animals than people, at least adults. You know, again, it comes down to the whole belief and everything. I've had lived with my uncle for a little while, and his cat was really sick, and we weren't sure, and so I went on the computer, you know, matted fur, just, you know, goop just coming out everywhere. Oh, it was pretty bad. I felt really bad for the cat, and so I started actually doing Reiki on it. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure if I was first or after my first or second attunement. It might have been my first one, but over the course of a couple weeks, I did it, and the cat actually got better. And I'm pretty sure, like 90% sure, that the cat had distemper. So it's kind of cool, you know, that, you know, again, energy, everything's out of energy. You clear especially animals, you clear their energy field out of whatever sickness they've picked up and heal. Another cat, I moved in to this house. Actually, I rented this house out a while back, and there was a cat that came along with the house. Apparently, the previous owners left the cat behind, and we named him Nubsy. And my kids were a little bit younger, and some of you might know the kids show Wow Wow Wubsy, but we were like, nah, Nubsy. We used to have a little song too for him, and I don't remember how it went now. But he had cataracts in his eyes, and so I may have even told the story. If I have, and you have to remember, I do apologize now that I'm thinking about it. But I gave the cat about 5 or 6 treatments of Reiki, and the cataracts went away. And that's when my girlfriend, she was like, "Wow, that really worked. That's so cool." So I'm probably running a little bit low on time, and I have to eat dinner. It is getting late. Let's see if there's anything here. I did kind of mention this before earlier in the video, but you know, again, I make my videos by what I'm feeling, the emotional energy. Sometimes it's that particular day. I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'll do this song, and then I'm like, okay, cool, what am I going to do for, you know, when I did the Magic Theory one, it was like 3 days. I wish I could have gotten to it sooner, but I came up with the idea Friday, and I had my kids for the weekend, so I couldn't get to it till I think it was Sunday or Monday. So sometimes, you know, ideas will sit. Tonight's song was just out of nowhere. I decided I gotta play a song, a new song that I haven't played. I've been playing all these songs I've been playing for years now. And I hopefully will start writing some songs here. I'd really like to start doing some original stuff. But anyway, speaking of which, Blues Traveler, good song. Maybe write that one down too for cover at some point. So, alright, I guess I've talked enough for tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed the strange little, speaking of flowing of energy, the little strange flow that was going on tonight. And Namaste. And peace. Take it easy, everyone. And thank you again for watching.